What is going on, my peoples, my plant people? This is Jumanji Plants, and I am your boy Jamon. I got a pretty good video for you today, but as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends my content. Definitely hit that bell if you want to see me a lot more, right? So I'm going to try to do 2 or more videos a week, so don't hold me to it, but I'm gonna try my best to start doing 2 more videos because now I got a little bit more time because of course my school is a lot more in order. My life seems a little bit more in order, but yeah, so I got a good one for you today. Today I'm gonna show you some plants that I normally don't show, which I'm gonna try to start doing. So yeah, let me go ahead, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna try not to take up all your time, but just a little time. So I'm going to talk about like 3 of my climbers that are looking pretty successful. And I can kind of tell just because of how healthy they are looking. And I just tell you how I keep each one or whatnot. So my first one, I'm going to go ahead and start off with is, I believe this is my Florida Beauty. And she is looking absolutely gorgeous. I don't clean the leaves or anything like that. It just seems to be growing a lot of leaves, and they just look absolutely gorgeous. I pretty much keep this in a kind of like self-containment or whatnot. I got liquor down at the bottom. I have like soil and perlite pretty much, charcoal, probably some different orchid bark pieces in there. And then I have this pole here, which I bought from Pike. It's pretty much a moss pole. It's kind of cool. It's like a advantage to it because it dries up within probably like a day or so. So I can water the actual stem of the plant itself. And that's a good thing because the area roots like to be watered a lot, so it makes it a lot easier. I can just spray it down. I'll probably do it maybe once a day, or if I'm on a weekend, I'll probably spray it down a couple times if I can remember it, if I'm not busy enough. But yeah, I am loving it. So there's about 3 different plants in here. I had a big one, pretty much I chopped it up, pretty much propagated it, and then I put it down in this medium hoping that it would do good, which it is. And as you kind of see, it's growing pretty much everywhere. So it is actually back there what I usually have it is. So when sun comes in, some of the plants go that way, and then of course I have lights in here, so some of the plants go that way. So it's pretty much like 360 all the way around, which is pretty dope. I would love for all my plants to go forward, but that's just not the thing for this one right here, especially because there are 3 different ones on here, so they're gonna grow how they want to. But they're looking very successful right now. As you can kind of see, this is not the maturest leaf, but it does bear a mature shape, which is very gorgeous. It's really beautiful. Here is another mature kind of leaf, and these things really take off, so I can't wait till it get maybe midway and then high up or whatnot. The leaves should be pretty big, almost bigger than my face. Right now they're just probably bigger than my hand, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, my Florida Beauty, I really love this thing. It's so gorgeous. But yeah, here's my baby here. So on to my next one. So this one is kind of funny because it's a little lazy at the same time. I didn't think it was gonna grow the way that it grew. So once I actually get some time in, I want to like almost kind of repot it. Actually, maybe not repot it, but extend the pole on it. So I have it in pretty much leca and a moss pole, And yeah, I guess I'll go and show you, and I'll show you the little ghetto rig that I did up top on here. So my next one is the Cebu blue. As you kind of see these like smaller leaves here. But if you know anything about the Cebu blue, it's pretty much kind of like a pothos. And if you know anything about pothos, and I'm from Florida, so I've seen like pothoses be this small here and then grow really big, especially when they're climbing on the trees. So that's pretty much what I got here. And as you can kind of see, the area roots have really like taken over. You can see this area root here. There's an area root here. There's one poking out of this side right here. So this one vine pretty much was growing up. And as you can see, there's smaller leaves down there. And as it grows, the leaves of course get a lot bigger in comparison. So I'll show you a smaller leaf in comparison. So it's like this right here, smaller leaves like this right here. And then they'll get bigger and bigger, and that's what this one is giving me right here. And it's a nice kind of like blue sheen on it as well. So this one is growing exceptionally well. It grew so well that you know, I got pretty much lazy, and that is it on the ground right now. And I pretty much just got this I guess it's kind of like a little bamboo stick, and I just pretty much put it at the top of the moss pole and use plant tape so that it can keep going up, because as you see, the leaves are bigger and bigger, right? And they can get even bigger than this right here. So I actually gotta move this back a little bit because it's growing up just that tall. I think this is probably maybe about 3 feet. Definitely probably bigger than 3 feet. My measurements in there was just like 1, 2, 3, maybe about 4 feet. So what I really want to do is actually, once I get myself together, propagate it and then put it on another moss pole, kind of like this setup here, so that it can keep climbing up. Because once I get up here, I'm not gonna like attach another pole to it. It wouldn't really make sense, you know what I mean? But I want it to look a lot nicer because I feel like this right here look really, really nice, you know what I mean? And then this up here is just ghetto red, but the leaves are so freaking huge, or they're huge. They're more big than, you know, the smaller leaves. Like that's pretty nice there. I feel like they'll get even bigger if I give it a better support. So that's what I really want to do. But this thing is climbing really good, you know. Better than I think I would have let it if I didn't let it climb. But it's showing its true pothos kind of characteristics as far as getting big. But I want to see it get bigger, so I'm definitely going to allow that to happen. And yeah, it is, like I said, it is in pretty much just leca and water. So all I really have to do is just put water in there. I put nutrient water in there, and sometimes I'll put just regular water in there because there's a lot of nutrient water, and I really don't flush it out, which I should do, but I don't. So nutrient just kind of rises to the top like the leca allows it to do, and there's pretty much nutrient at the top of it. So there's always typically nutrients in it, which I always believe that plants should always be should get neutralized or whatnot, because in nature they have nutrients due to like dead leaves or watering or, you know, different type of compost. So I always try to fertilize my plants there. But that there is the Cebu blue. My next plant, which was a very interesting plant. I was actually given this plant through I actually won this off of a friend or whatnot. He was doing kind of like a raffling, one of those little raffle Instagram things where you know, tag a lot of people and get what's going on here? Tag a lot of people and get noticed or whatnot. This here is actually the Burle Marx Variegated. It is yellow variegated here. I do like this plant. I really just haven't, I don't know, it kind of reverted pretty much, so it's ultimately green. Some leaves, like this one right here, is still like variegated, so what I would like to do, like this one right here is variegated here. What I would like to do is kind of like chop and prop it, because it is a really nice plant. I just don't really give it the amount of love that I feel like it should get. But when I get into the season of propagating again, then this one for sure would be propped. It is on a D-shaped pole, a clear pole or whatnot. These poles are really, really nice because, as you can see, I just got pretty much like a lot of moss back there, some bark, some husk back there. So it's pretty cool because it's almost like it's climbing up an actual tree. And the vines, if you can see them, I mean, they're everywhere. You can kind of see that right there. Looks like there's one back here. As I can see, I can, you know, see a lot of them, and then I can see them branching off of the actual main vine or whatnot, these area roots. And if you can kind of see it here, you can see some area roots there as well. And they pretty much go all the way up there. I probably don't even need the tape, but I guess I just kind of keep it on there because it is probably like very heavy because everything is going that way. This is how I would like for my my Florida Beauty to actually go. Like everything is forward, but you know, I don't really mind it. It's natural, so it gives it a very natural look. But this Burle Marx is pretty much in soil, and as you can see that there are water roots as well. So it looked like a vine pretty much went all the way down, and let me see if I can turn this around here. So it pretty much went all the way down, and then it went back into the soil, and as you can see here is water. So typically whenever I water this, I'll take it out, as you probably see me go to the sink, and I'll rinse this off, and there's typically water down at the bottom. As you can kind of see, there's water down there. So the plant adapted pretty much, and it takes water from here, which is okay with me because when I chop it, it just shows that it has really good roots. So that's okay with me. And as you can kind of see, the plant, I mean, it's pretty healthy. So I really do want to like chop it up because I feel like I can put this in another place. And these are, Burle Marxes are kind of like pothoses, where if you go to like other countries or you're really looking around, you'll see these things grow pretty much everywhere. They grow very well. When I was in Colombia, I seen a lot of these. I didn't see them variegated, but I saw them in the jungle. Not the jungle, yeah, pretty much the jungle. And they were growing pretty much everywhere, growing up the trees. They get big leaves as well as the pothos. But yeah, I like this plant, to tell you the truth. I can see me chopping this up pretty soon, because I'm gonna start to chop more things up so that I can grow what I like, as opposed to just always buying new plants. And I always like to, or I don't mind like trading with some friends or whatnot. So if anybody really wanted one of these, you know, I don't mind giving it away. You know, cutting, not the whole thing. I'm not crazy, but I really like this plant. It doesn't. I really don't give it enough little, I guess, TV time. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. This is my Burle Marx. Yeah. So that is pretty much it. I guess I'll keep you. So that's pretty much it. I just want to talk about some climbers in here that are pretty successful. I also have some climbers in my IKEA, but I'll do that on another video. Yeah, so if you guys are growing anything up a pole, mention it down in the comment. I'm definitely interested in how people grow their plants. I've definitely seen, and I want to try putting soil on a pole or in a pole, especially these D-shaped poles, just because I feel like it'll be a lot more contained. So I just want to, yeah, I kind of want to do that one day. So I'm gonna definitely give it a go-to. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just kind of want to keep it nice and short. Yeah, if you have any comments, definitely drop them down below. Like, share, follow me on my Instagram, University of Jamon. And yeah, I appreciate you making it to the end of the video. I really appreciate your support. And yeah, as always, love, peace, and plants.